The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, and makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, there'll be
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the RPO, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's got his man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't.
Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, down a throw. He uncorks one deep. Holds it in on the left. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third down play from the gun. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense.
He'll try to take it back. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick strike complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. 6-9-1. Fine play action. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.
Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Seagal. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in the groove.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Got his man downfield. Made a defender miss. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Quickly complete. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Winston. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. To the house. A pick 6 for a touchdown. But a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Coming out with it, it's Winston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. He'll just get in trouble when he tries.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Tall hill to climb here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Can they catch him? They will get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody
one punt return, takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Smacks him with the stick. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Green 25.
Handoff to the lone back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Setting up the screen. Finds a little space. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Makes the catch. Turning it on. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They're going to run it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rides to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Bulls will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease. It's Boone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Come on, set. They'll send the back in motion. Swings it out to the flat. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal for this offense. Here we go. Ready to go. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to barge in. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab in the backfield. It's Robinson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Smashes through the tackle. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive.
Set, ready.
Quarterback making adjustments. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix?
Lets it fly deep downfield. And in the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown.
Really nice job by your quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Winston. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line.
Easy.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. And comes.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he will house it.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? He does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Ready,
It'll be
fight.
second down as we open the final stanza. The RPO, it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Charcoal.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going for the big play. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Tuna. Down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Gets open down the middle. Found some room, but needed a little bit more. Had to get it to the 40 for the first down, and now it's 4th and short.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game.
Time to take a shot. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Quick release by the QB. Oh, out of space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Yeah, I like this offense, keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love it.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab at the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Gonna swing it on second down. It's complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to punch it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Here we go, sack.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He rifles one deep down the middle.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Military stunt.
Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
Got it inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Winston. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
Green 25.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He might want another play. They'll run play action. Rifles it down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Looking for the score. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Turning it on. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about